Welcome back. Now, justice for Mohbad has taken a new turn. This time around, it is scary. Very scary. You're about to hear from Wunmi's WhatsApp group. I mean, those that are with her, those that are for her, and those that are not for her. You're about to hear some deep, explosive. When I say deep, believe this is deep. This is no longer a joke. You'll be hearing about this so-called knife, a poison knife. You know, there are different types of weapon, tools that wicked people use. Recall back then, if you are a Nigerian and you were kind of following up the politics, there is a guy called MC Oluomo. He was at a rally and one of the hoodlums came around him and we heard that he got a kind of puncture on his neck with a knife. Now, the talk there was that, oh, that knife is a special kind of knife. Well, it seems this is the same thing that is being said about Mohbad. They said, oh, they took him down with this particular kind of knife. And when such happens, you cannot inject that person. They have to seek for you know what it is. You have to look for what to take out the poison knife, as they call it. You have to look for some kind of remedy for such. You have to look for the specific and particular remedy for such type of knife. That's what he said. Because people are kind of not understanding how Mohbad had a fight, what happened, who took him out, what stabbed him, what and what. Why was he bleeding in the coffin? Why did he bleed when he got home? What happened? Wunmi, you have to answer that question. Is the father of that baby, Liam, is he the one that sent someone or he did it himself? Because it is not clear how someone who you guys claim had a fight with his friend, childhood friend, who did not have a mark on his body or anything to indicate that Mohbad, how did he now get home after so many days and he passed away, regardless of the injection and everything that was administered to him? Wunmi, you are covering up for the father of Liam. If not, you're trying to tell us that you have suffered, you have done a lot of things with Mohbad. In fact, she's saying that she has been with Mohbad for 10 years. That having gone through all of that, it is now time for her to eat oro, meaning wealth. Not even wealth, to eat money. It's time for her to chop money. Now she wants to chop the money, but you vomit it. She said all of these things and that why people are accusing her of being involved. All right, why don't you tell us what happened? Tell us what happened. That's the simplest of it. How? It's not possible for Mohbad to have just snuffed out like that without something really, really happening to him. Something happened to him. Something happened to him. The toxicology report and the autopsy, it has not been put out so that we can understand what kind of poison got into his body. Something got into his body and he could not survive it. Who used that knife on him? Is it Wunmi's boyfriend, the father of Liam, or Wunmi herself? That's the question. If it is Prime Boy, where and how did it happen? Because if such knife is used on someone, maybe it will take some time, days before the person will RIP. What about this plaintiff? What exactly is this thing? I'm sure you all want to find out about it. Right? Let us listen to our guests because this is serious. Do not forget to like and share. Do not forget to tap on the subscribe button, and to encourage this channel to do more, kindly tap on the thanks button. Let us get right into it, and we will talk more after our guest is done talking.
And that was the part he used. That was the part he used to cover when they said they shook Mohbad with a poisonous knife. She was now referring to that. Even me myself.
Poisonous knife.
So she now referred to even me myself when I want to give birth. That Mohbad did not allow me to go to hospital. It's only this traditional herb something. You understand that? Hey, I want us to that part is very sensitive too.
I have said that what they had is that Mohbad was beaten at the show and they used poisonous
knife
on him, which led to his death. And they even talked about that once that happened, maybe they talk about.
They are not supposed to give him injection. Yeah, they are not supposed to give him injection.
Poisonous knife and the rest. And that Wunmi should have come out to explain. Instead of Wunmi to address that part, Wunmi diverted the conversation into.
Yes, that's where I'm talking.
Westo, can I quickly do the translation so that I can just go? I'm hungry, please.
Okay, please do the translation.
So we stopped at guys, Obema Kweje is a knife that whatever thing that is touched, whatever living thing that knife is used to touch, the only remedy is death. That is the antidote. The antidote is nothing but death. But according to what Ayat said, that there are so many narratives. He said, Wunmi, you are Yoruba now. There are so many narratives that we have heard. That even if we are not in Nigeria, we day street. And as such, the story we heard initially was that after the show at Ikorodu, somebody used that knife to shook Mo. And just like Westo said, instead of Wunmi to corroborate what
he said probably they might have used. He didn't say they used. He said probably they might have used.
Okay, not certain. Okay, fine. Probably. Maybe I didn't hear that part. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you, sir. So probably it was an assumption. Just like we have very so many assumptions. That probably. So he now said, and we all know that when they use such a knife to shoot somebody, you don't take anything Onyibo medicine.
Can you guys hear that? Now we are beginning to get some clearer picture into the mystery of the RIP of Mohbad. Can you guys hear that? Oh, Wunmi, you must confess.
How do you cure it? You have to use the means, the juju, the vodka, the juju way that they have done. It's that knife as an antidote that only can be brought, that person can be brought back or stopped from dying from the juju way, not injection that Mohbad took. That means that the injection Mohbad took skyrocketed or hastened or fasting is dead. That's that. And instead of Wunmi to talk about something to that, Wunmi did not say anything to that. Wunmi said something else. And Wunmi said...
Sorry, JK, sorry. This, what I want us to understand is that when Wunmi was being asked that they're supposed to take Mohbad to hospital, Mohbad came, Wunmi was referring to that. Even myself, when I want to give her to my child, and then he doesn't even allow me to go to hospital, they always come for this app something. That's I want the part to
yes, relevance, you are right. But she did not respond immediately, but she later went back, just like you said, to buttress the fact that Mohbad does not like anything hospital or medicinal, that he prefers that a hoster, that can you imagine Ayat, can you imagine a hoster like Mohbad telling me to go and born, to go and have our baby, to go and have the baby in Alagbo's house, in the traditional, people. She said all that to make us understand that Mohbad does not like anything hospital. Unfortunately, the dead cannot talk.
Yes. How are we sure of what
so she now said that the real friends of Mohbad, Ayan,
Wunmi, you have lied too much.
We never come out
you have lied
to say
too much
anything
for us
bad
to
about
believe
her.
anything that you're saying.
Because they know how she has suffered
about this
with Mohbad. They know the entire story, and they will never come out to say anything. And she now said, she went for that, because I actually noted all these things down. She said, those of you supporting Baba, he still sent me messages. And Ayat said, I am not interested. I don't care that he is not interested in whatever message that they said, blah, 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 blah. Then Wunmi now said that the day Mohbad died, that if you remember, I've been saying that Mohbad died before the real death, because I always feed him like a baby, like Liam. Well, so did you hear that part? That Mohbad died even before his real death, because she was always feeding him like a baby. You understand? According to her, I don't know what that means. She now also said the bottom line of the whole story is that Presidential tried to mediate between Ayat and Wunmi. And another shocking news to me tonight, Wunmi said she has never for once had a one-on-one conversation with Sam Larry and Oba Elegushi in her life. She said that.
Is a liar.
She said,
is a liar.
Baba now
How
said that Ayat, Baba asked her to come and do
continuously
DNA.
She doesn't know
Ayat,
them.
put yourself in my shoes. Would you have done that? Would you have gone to do the DNA? And she now continued to say that if truly Liam was the reason, because she said Ayat caused her son. And Ayat said no, that he did not cause her son. That she should go and listen very well to whatever has been said to her. That he did not. And that was where the cause started. That if truly she killed or Mohbad died because of Liam. And she said all sorts of things. And she said, but if Liam does not know anything about Mohbad's death, that may it be prosperous. And she prayed earnestly for him. You understand? And what else? And she said even that Naira Marley messaged her to come and get money, that she did not respond because she knows that Naira Marley must have gotten to Baba with such message. And what else? And Ayat said, yes, Ayat said, with what you have said now, Wunmi, with what you have said now, I am sure that he spoke his own mind, that he is so sure that everybody will be convinced,
is saying,
and that everybody will see Wunmi's innocence.
Opinion, but it holds no water here.
If only she could come
like
out
curse on your son,
to say all these things,
doesn't mean we'll believe you.
She said to him that
what
night
took Mohbad's life?
that he is very sure that many people will be on the same page with him. That unfortunately is out for this cause. But Wunmi said, no, you cannot come out now. You cannot back out now. That she also wants him to be part of justice for Mohbad. And Ayat said, okay, fine, take my number, let's talk. But for now, he's out. And Presidential said, okay, I will give you the contact. And during that conversation, King White came on board. And King White said that, Ayat, why would you be telling people that they should go and kill Wunmi in her house? And Ayat asked that who is the person talking? And King White introduced himself. That is King White. And King White said, now why would you be telling people to go and kill Wunmi in her house? And Ayat said, are you sure about this? When did I say this? And King White said, that so you don't even know what you are saying. And Ayat said, King White, listen. You are too small for all these things you are saying. And King White said, and I quote, Tobati Bieda, and the conversation ended. End of cinema. Please, thank you very much.
This conversation between Ayat and King White is a different conversation entirely. Not with the one that Wunmi and Abuebe with Ayat are having. It's a different conversation.
Wunmi is a wicked girl. Iyo. Wunmi, you are a wicked girl. Iyo. You took Mohbad's life. You took his life. Iyo. Yes, Wunmi. Don't tell us you're not the prime suspect in the case of the RIP of Imole Ilerioluwa Promise Aloba. Don't tell us that you're not. You know what happened. You know what transpired. All of a sudden, we are beginning to hear about this poison knife. Although she's making it appear like she's not sure of it, that Prime Boy, that is what it is, isn't it? That is what is it. Is that what you're trying to tell us? That Prime Boy used poison knife on Mohbad? Or when poison knife was used on Prime Boy? Or when Mohbad used poison knife on Prime Boy? What nonsense are you talking about? We don't get you. We don't get what you're saying. Why don't you make it clear that you have the poison knife? You're a dangerous girl. Even your voice, people are asking questions like, how did Mohbad fall in love with such a girl with this kind of voice? Voice that colors have burnt it. That has burnt the voice bank. Huh? Voice that cheap Ogogoro Shekpeteri has burnt it. That's what people are asking. Like, what kind of street? Well, this is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. So now you are trying to make it like, I'm thinking it's not ordinary eyes. That is what she said to Gistlover at the beginning. That is not ordinary eye. Like, what is this not ordinary eye? Like, she's not sure what happened to him after they got home. Why didn't you call Mohbad's father? Like, daddy? Or did Mohbad say, Mark me, dad, don't call my father, don't call my mother. Are you mad? Don't call my. Is that what Mohbad told you? Because you're trying to paint a picture of Mohbad's father being behind the RIP of his son. Whilst Mohbad's mother, in the leaked audio, if you guys have not watched it, please do watch it after the end of this one. It will be at the end of the box. Where Mohbad's mother said she was the one who made sure that the RIP of Mohbad was not averted because his father already saw through a spiritualist the RIP of Mohbad. And this, as it is, they already told the father. The man tried his best. They wanted one of Mohbad's clothes, the one that he has worn, to be used for prayers. Mohbad's father asked Mohbad's mother to bring. Mohbad's mother did not bring. He brought someone else's clothes. She probably went to one of those flea market to buy someone else's clothes, and that cloth was used. Unfortunately, the spiritualists did not see that this is not Mohbad's clothes. That's one. Now, back to Wunmi. She hinted us about this poisoned knife and went on to talk about how Mohbad disliked hospitals ever since the NDLEA debacle, the issue, the trouble between himself and the Malian thing and all of that and all their crew, that ever since then, he disliked hospitals. But we got an audio back then and a video actually where Mohbad was like, oh, please, I don't want to RIP, I don't want to buy. Please, come and give me the injection, come and give me the thing now. Please, don't leave me like this. Why was he screaming? Why was he screaming? Why was he screaming? Something he is afraid of. It can't be that you had a fight, they bruised you and you are screaming that you don't want to buy. How can you buy because you have some few bruises in your body? How is it possible? There must be something attached to it. Then, with some Mohbad, he said, oh, they gave me the water. I'm the only one they now gave the water. He said all of these things. We cannot judge him on this. We can't say he's lying. We can't say he made it up or he didn't make it up because he's not here. We only have to deal with the facts that we have on our hands. Wunmi, you have always been around Mohbad. You chew gum him. You glued yourself to him. So you can't tell us that you don't know certain things. Let's say there are certain things he kept to himself. But there are things surrounding the RIP of Mohbad that you are aware of. Let us look at the 72 hours before his RIP. Where were you? Obviously with him. You are with him. If you're not with him, tell us who was with him all through. After all, Prime Boy told us how Mohbad called him and told him to come over. And he said, my brother is having his birthday. And he said, okay, you know what? Come over, let's hang out together. We'll run the show together. We'll do our things. Then we will go and do this and do that. Let's just enjoy ourselves. Cash done day now. There is money now. He just came back from the UK. Let's hang around. What do you want to what do you want to vibe? Do you want to drink something? He said, no, I want to drink those cheap whiskey, you know, Chelsea or whatever they call it, or Ogogoro. That's what I want. I don't want to drink expensive one. Probably he wanted money, cash. So if you ask for expensive drink, your friend will not give you money. Maybe that's what he thought. All right. Now, they went for the show. He performed. Now, tell us what happened before the performance, during the performance, and after the performance. Wunmi, you know, because you are there. You took your 4-month-old baby down there so that you can see. You went. So tell us. Tell us what happened. You have to let us know what happened. You said you'll be in the car with the baby. Because Mohbad was concerned, like, how can you take a little baby to the show? What if they are throwing bottles or fight erupts? How are we going to survive that? Don't they have security? Okay, let's go. Anyhow, tell us the argument. Was the argument not about paternity? You're telling us that Mohbad said that you should go give birth to a child in the traditional. Let Mohbad's father corroborate this story for us. Because the man is saying different. He's saying no. No. I even requested for placenta. You guys refused to give to me. Okay, during the naming ceremony, who was there? Are you telling me, Wunmi? Are you telling us, Wunmi, that no one was there during the naming ceremony of that little child? Who gave that child Liam? These are the questions that we need to know about. And if you say you cannot answer all the questions, I was not there, I went to call the bouncer and security when Prime Boy and Mohbad were having issues. Okay. In the house, I just brought in the nurse and I was cooking fried rice. Okay. Mohbad is seriously sick. It has gotten to that point that you guys have to get a nurse. Like it's a serious thing. You didn't quickly make a video screaming that, they have stabbed my husband. You didn't make a video, but you know how to jump. You didn't make a video. You didn't say nothing. Okay, let's say about video. You don't want to make videos like tell the world they have done this to my Mohbad. Now Mohbad is not making videos screaming, oh, the Malian record, oh, Prime Boy, oh, Sam Larry, hold Ogbele Gucci. Oh, he's not making video. Why didn't you take that video and make it on behalf of him? Like, look at Mohbad. We went to the show. This is what they did with your Agbero voice. Why didn't you do that so that we can... Maybe you would have used that to cover up. At least Mohbad would be alive then to say, don't lie. Old Wunmi, you didn't make that video. All right, let's file that somewhere. Why didn't you call the parent of Mohbad? First day, he's not getting better. The show was on Friday, overnight, Saturday, Sunday. Why didn't you call the parent of the guy? Why didn't you call the parent of Mohbad like, hey, you guys have to come over. Your son is sick. He's not feeling fine. So I don't know what to do. Please come and speak to him to take him to the hospital or something. You didn't call. You didn't do nothing. Wunmi? You kept him indoors. You kept him there. He said he doesn't want to go to the hospital. It kept getting worse. You guys were trying to contact the nurse to come and all of that. You guys were doing your thing, running your show. It's like it's not worse. It's not bad. Like, it kept on and on till it got to the point that you guys had to now get auxiliary nurse that came and said, okay, now, when the nurse told us what she administered, it's clear that Mohbad had a cut. If not, his father would never have seen the blood on the duvet. Mohbad had a cut. So where? Who? The Nigerian police said Prime Boy and Mohbad had that fight. And it was brutal. And Wunmi is trying to make us believe that it was a poison knife. This is what she's saying, that no. They didn't ask, were you there when the fight started? She said no, when they were about to start the fight. So where? Tell us that at Ikorodu, no, on 3rd Mainland Bridge. Where exactly is it? And tell us about the argument that you were having in the car. Was it before you guys got to the show or after you guys? This is how to clarify, this is how to make this like, when we were going to the show, I and Mohbad had arguments. And the argument was about him not including us on the Canadian visa. It was not a fight, it was argument between husband and wife, or boyfriend and girlfriend, or fiancés. We got to the show. We were still not happy with each other. He went to perform. So we were coming back. I raised the talk again like, this thing that you did is not fine. And Prime Boy interjected. Mohbad got angry, punched Prime Boy. Immediately I saw this, I quickly ran out of the car with the baby because I didn't want the child to get injured. I went to call security. This is the security that I called. Describe if you don't know the name. The security came. The security is from this and this and this outfit, or a mobile police officer. They came and commanded Prime Boy, instructed Prime Boy to step out. He stepped out. But before then, this is what I saw. This is what I saw. You have to tell us. You can't tell us that Mohbad got Mohbad was now holding his hand. And I saw that he had a little bleeding in his hand. And I asked him, what happened? He didn't tell me anything. He was just like, Pride Boy here, you see what you have caused. Are you not the one that we are discussing this and that? Tell us the truth. Because you know there is more to what the eyes can see. That's why you can't say the truth. Wunmi, you are a liar. We don't believe in you. Guys, I don't know what you guys think about this analysis. About this comment. Drop yours. Drop your comment in the comment section below. See you guys in the next update.